What's good, guys? Fantasy Joe back here. Some more fantasy football content today. We have a fantasy football profile on Seattle Seahawks running back Chris Carson. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Stick around for more of these fantasy profiles. I have a bunch of cool videos coming your guys' way too. Stick around. I'll get you ready for your drafts. You want to hit that league. You want to win your league, hit that subscribe button. It's that simple. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff too. Let's hop into it. Okay, Chris Carson. So Chris Carson averaged 14.1 fantasy points per game in half-point PPR leagues in 2020. Now, that was good for RB17, and he was able to do that in only 12 games. What's so impressive about Chris Carson is how consistent he's been in recent seasons. If we look back to 2019, he averaged 14.3 points per game, and that year he finished RB15. And then in 2018, 13.7 points per game, and that was RB15. Another important thing to look at for Chris Carson is the increase that he's had in pass catching work. So 3 years ago, he caught 20 passes, not a whole lot, but then the very next season he caught 37, which is a pretty big increase. And he did that in 15 games. And then last year he only suited up in 12 games, but he caught 37 receptions again. So he had an uptick in receptions per game, and I would expect that trend to continue as he's utilized heavily in the passing game for the Seahawks. He's a guy who has 50 reception upside this year, I think, which is huge, especially when you play on an offense as good as the Seahawks are. There's also a lot of rumors of them going up tempo this year, which could get more plays per game, more touches per game for every player involved. Volume equals points in fantasy. We're looking for opportunity. We're looking for talent. I believe Chris Carson has a great opportunity for him. I think he's a talented player as well. We've really seen him average 80 yards rushing per game each of the last 2 years when he's been healthy. Obviously, last year they aired it out, but this year, Brian Schottenheimer was fired because they aired it out so much last year. They're going to get back to more of a run-first approach is what everyone is thinking, basically. That's why they made that change to offensive coordinator. So those seasons we were seeing Chris Carson get 17 and 18 touches of ground in the game, and if he keeps this 50 reception upside, he could be very, very good for fantasy. And right now he's being drafted in the late third round. I think that's tremendous value. I'm drafting Chris Carson everywhere I can in the late third. I think he's basically being drafted as his floor, and I absolutely love that. The offensive line, according to Pro Football Focus, is ranked 19th headed into the season. They added Gabe Jackson in free agency. I like that move for them. Obviously, Russell Wilson also plays for this team, so they're going to score some touchdowns. They're going to be good on offense. I'm extremely excited for Chris Carson this upcoming season. And I think another thing that people often say about Chris Carson is, he's injured all the time or this. Really, last year was the first time we saw him miss more than 2 games in the last 3 seasons. He's played in the last 3 seasons a possible 41 of 48 games, which is actually a lot for a running back. That's 85% of the games. All running backs get hurt. Don't worry about Chris Carson getting hurt. They're all going to get hurt. Only 2 running backs, I believe, played in all 16 games in the top 20 last year. Don't worry too much about injuries at running back. It's just part of the position. My stat prediction for Chris Carson this season, I've been projected for 250-plus carries, 1,100 rushing yards, 45-plus receptions, 300-plus receiving yards, and 9-plus touchdowns. Draft Chris Carson in the late third everywhere you can. This is Fantasy Joe. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave your comments down below. I'll see you guys next time.